Signs that our guardian angel is next to us and watching over us. First of all, I'm going to give you two real-life situations of what I've witnessed. The first was an angel that we saw during the beginning of the baptism sacrament in a little church of St. Sozan in Athens, Capota. As the priest was reading the exorcism prayers for the little child, the child was about 10 years old, his godmother standing next to him. And as the priest was reading the exorcism prayers, we saw an angel of light next to the priest. I was trying to take a picture of it. I was looking at it through the screen of my camera. Even though I could not see the angel with my eyes, the camera picked him up. And one of my friends in the church saw it with me. I have many a times witnessed this to you in past videos. So that's it. We thought it was the guardian angel of the little boy who was being prepared to be by his side. First of all, they are uncreated white light, and the angels don't have wings. And we saw him, he was beautiful, first of all. He had hair down past his shoulders, wavy, and his hands were across his waist, looking at the little boy, and he was waiting for the priest to be saying all the words of the Christian Orthodox baptismal sacrament. The second was, as I was praying in bed, drowsy with my eyes closed, and my prayers were like, very weak prayer. But I suddenly, with the spirit of my spiritual eyes, saw my angel to the left of me, kneeling on my bed. And every single word that I was praying in my mind, he was repeating with sighs and deep crying of his soul, towards God's throne with his arms held high. In other words, and the next morning I told this dream to my dream. It was a vision. I had my eyes opened, and my husband was away at the time on a trip, so I was alone in bed. Anyway, the next morning I got up and I told this to my eldest son. I have two sons, and he was about 13, 14 years old at the time. He says, imagine if your prayer was as heartfelt as the angel was giving it repeating it towards the throne of God. If your prayer was that deeply felt, how much stronger your angel's prayer would have been towards the throne of God. That was what my son gave me as an explanation. I believe that it was Christ putting the words in his mouth so that Christ could inform me how our prayer should be strong that way. But anyway, going to this article that I've just translated from you, signs that our guardian angel is next to us, watching over us. Yes, they are watching over us. We don't always see them. We see them when our Lord Jesus Christ allows them to be seen by us. So they're in a dimension with us. We don't always see them, but they're there. So angels in general, but especially guardian angels, exist in the tradition of many ancient peoples from very long before monotheistic religions emerged. Our guardian angels exist on a higher spiritual level than we do and find it difficult to manifest naturally in our world. As we said, is because only when God allows them to, gives them the order to, that they manifest. Instead, they use signs and signals to communicate with us so that we know that they are on our side. Here are 7 signs that your guardian angel is near. Temperature changes. Sometimes the one experiencing will feel a sudden chill pierce him, but he usually feels sudden warmth and his guardian angel hugs him. A sense of well-being and comfort permeates him and the people around him. A healing energy is sometimes present, and animals are often as excited as when an old friend enters a room. 2, sudden appearance of a white feather. Well, I wouldn't say that this happens because they don't have feathers, as we said. But we have had, yes, there are people who have seen white feathers coming down at them, even though there was nothing around, like a bird or anything, or a goose feather pillow, or a feather down, nothing. And there's a feather coming down from somewhere. So it says it's a familiar sign of an angel, apparently because of its wing. It doesn't have wings, as we said. Subtle enough to be anyone who is not familiar with his guardian angel will not consider it remarkable, but if you know your guardian angel, then you can interpret it as a message of hope in a chaotic world. The subtlety of the feather is a reflection of this message, a message of love and support. It's great to find such wings, and now you know why. No, we said they don't have wings. A sweet scent. A sweet, delicate aroma of angels, indescribable but nice. The scent may make you think of a loved one who's gone or associated with sweets or foods. Either way, the deep love and the smell generates a true reason for communication. Yeah, sometimes when you have a saint around you, you do have the scent of fragrance incense. But if you have an evil one around you, you get the stink that goes with them, an unearthly stink. Okay, so it works both ways. 4, different colored lights or circles. Seeing angels as human beings is not something common, but seeing their light is common. Often there's a glaring white light, for example, as nothing else, or vague impressions of colored lights, opaque or to changes as if they were clouds. Often the colored spheres are observed to be removed at random, often in different colors, often with a bright light. It's a sign that an angel is with you. Angelic voices or psalms. Yeah, we have heard this many a time in our church. One time on a Saturday morning when I had gone to Holy Liturgy, our priest, Father Vasily from our church, he was, most people don't go to church on Saturday, they go on Sundays. But Saturdays we go for a commemoration of our dear loved ones that have passed away as well. Now, he was alone in church, and all of a sudden I heard this choir of angels. And they weren't singing in the Christian Orthodox Gregorian chant type of chorus. They were singing melodically, in various scales, like a choir of different voices, singing at different melodies together. And I asked him a couple of days after that, I said, were you singing alone that Saturday morning? Was anyone with you, singing with you? Because, as we said, in the Christian Orthodox liturgy, it's not talking, it's always singing, like in hymns, in psalms. And he says, no, I was alone. And he was saying it with a very happy voice. I said, no, you weren't alone. Yes, I was alone. And I said, no, you weren't alone. I heard many other voices with you. And then I heard your voice becoming more happy as you were doing the Holy Liturgy. No, I was alone. No one was with me, he says. Okay. And that's when we realized that you hear the voices. You don't see the angels, but you hear them in the Holy of Holies of the church. Okay? So we're lucky enough to have experiences like that in the house of God. Then you have interesting dreams, number 6. Guardian angels can appear in your dreams, usually not as special entities, but as general spirit of a dream, guiding the one who dreams of analysis and ideas that may later emerge as intuition. Vivid, memorable dreams with a refreshing tone are dreams influenced by our guardian angel, signs that you are near. Look, if you have a dream that gives you peace, that is something directed from God, Christ. If it does not give you peace, it's from the evil one. Okay? And again, the angel will not appear unless it has been instructed to by God. Usually, the angel appears so that you, of course, have a more boldness and fortitude of faith to increase your faith, especially when Christ may see something coming in the future that may put you through a tribulation or a trial of some kind or a stress. He gives you this experience, this angelic visitation and experience, as something that you should have as a personal gift, a personal divine gift. And as St. Maximus, the confessor, told us, he lived about 300 AD, he says you should make notes of these experiences, keep them in a spiritual diary, and read them every day, because these will fortify you and give you a strength of faith when tribulation comes, so that you don't forget them and don't feel that God has abandoned you. Okay? Number 7, feeling of a presence. In a sense, this is the most cloudy way, the most common way to detect the presence of your guardian angel, as it contains the most impressive communication to your mind of all. They often push you in a particular direction, to go and find something, a passage in a book, or something you may find in the media, or talking to someone, discussing and being told something, something being revealed to you. So these moments can change your life. So, okay, yes, we do have guardian angels. If we are baptized, of course, a guardian angel is given to us. And the more we work towards doing works of charity for Christ, the more angelic help we have. He doesn't leave us alone. He doesn't, he sees what we're doing. And if we do something to help other people, he does see that, and he likes that. God, our Lord Jesus Christ, likes that, and he does fortify us with more angels and saints helping us. So this is on Diadrastika that I've translated for you. And again, Happy New Year to all. And please pray for the fires in Australia to end as fast as possible, because people there are really suffering. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.